Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. Big up to everyone that's locked in over on Chelsea Fan TV as always. And welcome to another daily transfer update, guys. As always, make sure you smash a like on both streams. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, guys, and get involved in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from around the world. And guys, as always with Chelsea, there's been quite a lot of news today. We've got Juventus demanding £35 million and Romelu Lukaku for Dusan Vlahovic. We've obviously got Robert Sanchez reportedly going to cost around £20 million from Brighton for the Spanish goalkeeper. We've got Brighton refusing to budge on their £100 million price tag for Moises Caicedo. Chelsea have looked at other midfield targets, including Leeds United's Tyler Adams and Ajax's Edson Alvarez. We've obviously got, Angelo Gabriel is currently part of Mauricio Pochettino's plans, according to Nathan Gissing, and he could stay, having previously been expected to leave on loan. Chelsea reportedly are open to offers for Marc Correa. Whether any offers come in is a different question altogether. And Lewis Hall is also expected to leave on loan with as well. And we've also had the announcement just now from Chelsea that Lesley Ugochukwu has become a Blue. First pictures of Lesley Ugochukwu in the Chelsea shirt, guys. So let's start there, people. Let's start there. Ugochukwu, who he signed, deal was agreed on Saturday. He's done his medical, and Ugochukwu is a new Blue in town. Here's the first photo of him in the Chelsea shirt. What's it saying here on the website? Chelsea completed the signing of teenage midfielder Lesley Ugochukwu. The 19-year-old joins on a 7-year contract, death row contracts, that's what we love, with a club option of a further year. He's moved from his hometown club, Rennes. Lawrence Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley were delighted Lesley is joining Chelsea. He's an impressive young player who has already made his mark in Liga. He's a huge amount of potential, and we know he is going to continue to develop and improve. We are pleased that he has joined us in the US and that he will be able to integrate with the squad quickly. There he is, big smile on his face, looking fresh in that shirt. I want that sponsorless shirt. If anyone could sort me a sponsorless shirt, I'll be forever grateful. Ugochukwu has quickly built a reputation as a ball-winning midfielder and a good user of possession. He joined the Rennes youth system at 8 years old, made his senior debut at 17, and became the club's fourth youngest debutant. Ugochukwu was a France international. Yeah, so there he is, guys. Ugochukwu. Looking good. There he is, looking good. Let's see what other pictures we've got of him. So there's one of him there. There he is, smiling on his face, draped in the Chelsea hat. There he is. So yeah, Lesley Ugochukwu has just been announced by the club, looking fresh in that Chelsea strip. There he is, people. Jeez, they do a lot of photos for this, don't they? Fucking hell. Right. Anyway, Lesley Ugochukwu, guys, has become a Chelsea player. There we go. I mean, people, you might as well let me know your thoughts on Ugochukwu as well, guys. What we're saying there, but Lesley Ugochukwu has been announced by Chelsea, and he's been pictured in the shirt. He's in the US. Maybe he'll feature against. Maybe he'll feature in the team against Dortmund in Chicago early hours of Thursday morning, people. So yeah, there's loads to get into as always. And last night, guys, we were talking about obviously Levi Colwell's contract extension being close. Well, a few hours after we went off air, it was done. 6-year contract has been done and dusted for Levi Colwell. Not quite been signed yet. He said his goodbyes to Brighton on Instagram. So, yeah, loads to get into, guys. Loads to get into. That's great news there. Let's see what you man are saying in the chat. Rayan, big up. Juventus want 40 million euros. Yes, so 35 million. And Lukaku, no-brainer of a deal. Vlahovic brings different profile. Poch wants another attacker. Get rid of Lukaku. We're good. We want a free swap. Brother, we're not going to get a free swap. Will James and Chilwell start every game if fit for Chelsea? I'm not going to say they'll start every game, but yeah, you would expect they'd start the vast majority for sure. Vlahovic might be another bench one. I think if he comes in, he'd certainly start on the bench for me behind Jackson. This guy said no-brainer. Oh, we've done that. Let's big up my bro. I think this deal suits both parties. What have we got here? I just want Jackson as number one. I think he'll start as that, and then I'd big up my guy. Daniel, how we doing? Yes, Chelsea. Tom, big up my guy. Yes, brother. What we saying? I'm good, bro. I'm good. What's my thoughts on Jackson? Looks a top player. Just done really well for the club so far. So yeah, definitely exciting. People, smash the likes on both channels for sure. What's my thoughts on Cristante, the Italian midfielder at Roma? He's okay. But yeah, reality of the situation is, we can do much better than that. Louis, big up, my guy. Vlahovic is a shocking decision we make. It isn't an upgrade on Lukaku. Far from it. Caicedo deal is a complete piss take. Just pay 100 mil. I think Vlahovic is definitely an upgrade on Lukaku, in my opinion. 35 and Lukaku. Yeah, 35 needs to be negotiated down for sure. I feel like Jackson will have more assists than goals. Let's wait and see. As long as he's contributing, that's the most important thing. We all love Breyer, but saying no to Vlahovic because of Breyer will be stupid. Guys, absolute monster and closest thing to Kane. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's closest thing to Kane, but I think Vlahovic is a decent player for sure. He acts more like a cam. I'm not sure if he does really. First of August in the midfield still not addressed. Yeah, it's poor. It is poor. Watching you from Italy and Milan. Big up, my guy. Hope you're having a good holiday. Retweet. What's that? Angelo staying in Chelsea first team. Well, it looks like that could be the plan at this point in time. Yeah. Ugochukwu, great signing. Yes. Where's big up, my guy? Yes, 7-year deal. We love those death row contracts. Is that the same club Leicester got Kante from? No, Kante came from Le Havre, I think. 35 plus Lukaku's a great deal. I can get you the shirt. Send me the type and size. Fair. Yeah, okay, bro. Well, I might well do that. Mate, follow me on Instagram at Blue Brother CFC if you've got it. And yeah, send me a message and we can see if we can sort it. I told you yesterday that there was a proposed swap deal for Vlahovic Lukaku. You dismissed it. Well, I mean, yeah. Look, I knew, obviously, like at that point in time, look, I didn't think that was a possibility on the table. I mean, Vlahovic was internally discussed at Chelsea in July, and the club said no to him. They're still discussing it internally. I think it could still happen. I think there's still a lot of things that need to take place. But yeah, I did dismiss it because I didn't expect it to happen. If it does happen, I'll hold my hands up. Fair play. If we get Vlahovic, who should start between him and Jackson? Jackson to start with for sure. Caicedo go out on loan. Yeah, I think so. Leicester are pushing hard to get him as well. He's going straight on loan. Yeah, Ugochukwu is going straight on loan. Santos stay in the first team. Yeah, I think so. What's the status of Mbappe? Not coming to Chelsea is the status on him. Vlahovic, Lukaku swap, not great. There must be another solution to get rid of Romelu. CK, I wish there was, brother. But unless he decides to change of heart and wants to go to Saudi, then it's absolutely not happening. Into that those bridges are burnt. And there's no other suitors for him. And Juventus only want him if they can get rid of Vlahovic, and they're quite happy to get rid of Vlahovic. So I think this might be the only way for us to get rid of Lukaku and for them to get rid of Dusan Vlahovic. Ugochukwu, yes. Top bins, big up, my brother. I'm not bothered. Get me Caicedo and Kudos now. Would you take the deal? Yes, I probably would, but I feel we could perhaps negotiate a little bit more on the price. In all honesty, I feel we could probably negotiate a bit more on the price. I think 35 million is quite a lot. If we could get it down to 25 to 30, I think that's a good deal. Let's just get rid of Lukaku. That is what we're trying to do. Vlahovic a baller, fair. I don't want Vlahovic. He's on high wages, and if we do get him, what will that mean for Broja and Fofana and whatever young striker we bring in? Well, Broja again, I think will go out on loan this season if Vlahovic comes in. Fofana again a year later. Who knows? I mean, Fofana's still young enough that he might have to go out on a couple of loans. You never know. But you can't just say no to someone because we think Broja might be good. Broja needs to prove himself as well, and Vlahovic is a miles better player than Amanda Broja at this point in time. By signing too many players, isn't it blatant the squad again? Yeah, but we are going to get rid of some and sell as well. Lukaku 15 mil max. Darmesh, big up my guy. Yeah, Lauren James doing balling out for England today in the Women's World Cup. How do you think we'll do against Liverpool? Hard to say. If we got Caicedo, I think we can win. If we don't, then I'd sign for the draw right now. Play Jackson right wing and Vlahovic up top could work. Maybe, but again, Jackson's more of a centre forward. Broja can do good if he's given minutes. Will Vlahovic transfer affect Jackson's confidence? No, I don't think so. At a top club, you always expect competition. You want competition in the top positions. Competition keeps people's levels high. It stops complacency coming. So yeah, I think it can only be a good thing. Fan base have started so much a week ago, all saying Vlahovic is crap and don't want him. Yeah, no, I hear you. Big up to all the Chelsea fans in India. Who do we sign if we don't land Caicedo? We're going to go into that. Reports have been linking us with Edson Alvarez or potentially Leeds United's Tyler Adams as well as possible alternatives. We'll get into all this. Hemel Hempstead, reserves coach. I'm putting it in the chat now that this is my Instagram like this. It's a picture of me and Reece James, brother. So it should be easy to find. So I've just put it in now. how will Jackson feel about Vlahovic's wages? I mean, I don't know. I suppose I don't even know if he'll know what Vlahovic's wages are to begin with. But look, I don't know if people think about what other players are paid. You know, at the end of the day, you sign for a top club like Chelsea, you expect competition for your position. So I think this can only be a good thing if it does happen. 35 million plus is a bad deal. Fair. What's your thoughts on Brighton rejecting 80 mil for Caicedo? Well within their rights. I'd expect Chelsea to do the same if we were in this position. So yeah, you know, it is what it is. They've got every right to demand the money that they are demanding. So yeah, it's frustrating for us, but we must have known this all along that it was going to happen. So I don't really know why we're surprised that Brighton are asking for this much money, because I fully expected them to ask for this money. Is it just me, or does it feel like there's a shortage of midfielders, especially defensive midfielders? Top ones, yeah. Which one's that? I've had a look, couldn't really see anything. So we're paying 80 mil for a player they only paid 68 mil for. Shocking deal. What deal are we on about there? Watched him at Fiore. He was a beast, and he was also had a great start at Juve. It's just Allegri being now. Yeah, Fiorentina, he was great at Fiorentina. He actually had 2 good seasons at Juventus before Allegri. He was very good under Maurizio Sarri, and I think he was quite good under Andrea Pirlo as well. There might be a slight problem if Vlahovic joins Umbrea, not only the competition, but their nationalities. What, Albanian and Serbia? Oh, is there some problems going on there? Juve should actually pay us 30 mil. Yeah, they should. News on Robert Sanchez is that Brighton, I think, are going to want around £20 million for him. Chelsea's bid has gone in. It wasn't disclosed what the bid was. So, yeah, let's wait and see what happens to that. But I think that should be quite an easy one. That should be quite an easy one to do, for sure. It should be quite an easy deal to get done. Much more straightforward than the Caicedo one. By the way, people, on my channel, 73 of you locked in. Only 19 likes. Guys, come on. You know, there's loads of you in here. Let's not freeload the content. Let's get these likes up, people. We've hit 100 likes every day last week. We hit over 100 likes yesterday. We're going to be hitting over 100 likes again today. So stop freeloading the content, guys. You type your messages in the chat. It's greatly appreciated. Let's whack these likes up, people. It takes seconds and it massively helps me out. So please do that. Let's get this up to 50 and then on to 100. Keep smashing the likes, guys. Please keep doing that. It's greatly appreciated. Jackson, undisputed starting striker. Vlahovic is for January plus option from bench. Yeah, I would agree on that to begin with. Better keeping Lewis Hall than Cucurella? Yes, probably. But the reality of the situation is we're going to struggle to shift Cucurella. It really is. If we buy Sanchez, we'll give us a discount. No, absolutely not. Brighton won't be giving out any discounts on Moises Caicedo, people. People think Vlahovic is the same player he was at Fiorentina. He's regressed vastly over the years. I don't think he's regressed. Last season wasn't great. He got 10 goals and 2 assists, but 10 goals is more than anyone managed at Chelsea last season. So I don't think we could be turning our nose up at Dusan Vlahovic when we've had to suffer with Kai Havertz and co. Another Bakayoko signing that will never get game time. I don't think so about that. 20 million Lukaku. Yeah, if we can get 25 mil plus Lukaku or 30 mil plus Lukaku, then yeah, I think we just have to do it. You honestly think Vlahovic is going to be on a bench on 200k a week? I don't even know if Vlahovic will be on 200k a week. Again, I still think there's a lot of things that need to be sorted out with this deal to start with. Fofana playing CL football this season, I wouldn't worry about him. However, I think we should keep Broja close considering his injury. I do feel that if Vlahovic comes in, Broja's minutes are going to be very, very limited, so he could be best served going out on loan. We should sign Vlahovic. I don't see the point why people criticize this guy as a good striker. He'll be a good addition to the squad. I agree. Ultimately, like if Pochettino wants him, the club decide they want him, then yeah, I'm here for it. But I do agree it was slightly odd that we said no to him last month, July, obviously 1st of August today, and you know now there suddenly might be a change of heart in the situation. I just hope we're not going through with this deal because we feel it's the only way to get rid of Lukaku. I hope we're doing this because we feel that he is a good signing, a good player, he can fit what we're trying to do, and Pochettino feels that he can improve him. Those are the reasons you should be signing a player. You shouldn't be signing a player just because you feel that it's the only way to get rid of someone else. What was this? Well, AFCON round the corner. Vlahovic, yeah, Jackson's going to be going to AFCON. 35 mil too much. I agree, brother. Cucurella is not the type of player Chelsea want. I think we should sell him. What else we got here? Oh, I've done that. Yeah, okay, nice one. I'd pay the money if it means Lukaku departs the club. Fair. Big up on the stream. Yes, I'd big up my guy. This would impact any potential Tony signing. Yeah, probably. I think Chelsea probably moving away from Tony now. I don't see If Vlahovic does come in, there's no way we sign Tony in January. If no striker comes in, then Tony in January could certainly be back on the table. 200k is Vlahovic's current wage per week. Fair. Yes, Evan, big up my guy. Do you think Nicholas Jackson will be a future legend for us? Tough question. Hope so. It'd be great, but, you know, it's a big ask for sure. Well, Ben Jacobs reporting that apparently Ziyech, Ajax would love to have Ziyech back, apparently. So let's see what happens on that front, people. But yeah, we could certainly see something interesting happening with Hakim Ziyech. Maybe Ajax again. I don't really know. If Lukaku leaves, it's 50 mil of the wage bill. Oh yeah, Ugo tweet. Yeah. Okay, I've done all that. If we go into start of season with current midfield, Liverpool will run straight through us. Thanks, mate. I'll have a look at this and get back to you once once this stream's finished. Yes, big up from Glenn John. Big up from Uganda. Is Caicedo coming? I hope so. Caden, nothing happens to Jackson. It just means it's competition for places. But Jackson, for me, is still the number one. I like everyone for Caicedo. Yes, run up the likes for Caicedo, people. If you want Moises Caicedo to sign, guys, you've got to hit that like button. Simple as that. If you've not smashed the like, guys, it means you don't want Moises Caicedo at Chelsea. Run the likes up, people. You know what to do. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Goo, big up, my guy. Why would Brighton give us a discount? They're not going to give us any discounts. Who do Juventus want? Why do Juventus want Lukaku? Because if they get rid of Dusan Vlahovic, it's probably the easiest way for them to get a new striker. You know, Lukaku knows the league. Updates on Kudos. There are none. Chelsea have pretty much agreed personal terms with him, but no bids have gone in. Thoughts on Gusto and Madueke? Gusto, I think, look really impressive. It's going to be a great right back for us, a great alternative to Reece James. And Madueke, I really like Madueke. It's a shame that he's not featured at all in pre-season yet. Hopefully we see him back in the lineup against Dortmund, or we see him play minutes against Dortmund in the early hours of Thursday morning. So yeah, I'm 100% looking forward to seeing him. I think he's a really talented boy. Chelsea's a big club, so we need competition. Exactly what I've been saying, brother. I totally agree with you. Lukaku got 10 goals as well last season in much less games. No, look, I appreciate that, but let's talk about this then. Let's discuss the positives of Chelsea getting Dusan Vlahovic. First one, you get a striker who is 7 years younger than Lukaku. That's a big plus already. Then, is this the one I'm looking for? No, not that one. You got a striker 7 years younger than Lukaku. You've then also got the situation where you've got over 300 grand a week off the wage bill. That's another big plus. You've got someone who has still got a lot of potential ahead of him. So yeah, I don't see that being a big issue at all. I really don't, guys. I think there's a lot of pluses for sure. A lot of pluses in terms of that. Again, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. You know, if Vlahovic is actually open to joining Chelsea, we haven't really ascertained if he's open to the move himself. That's the big thing as well. Do we know if Dusan Vlahovic actually wants to join Chelsea? We don't know that for certain. I think he probably wouldn't be too fussed about staying at Juventus, but it's a tough one, isn't it? It is a tough one. But yeah, let's get this up on the screen, guys, and then let's go into it in a bit more detail, people. So Chelsea have been offered, obviously, we've been discussing Juventus striker Dusan Vlahovic in exchange for Lukaku and a transfer fee. The Blues are hesitant over a deal which also requires them to pay a significant fee. I imagine that £35 million would constitute a significant fee. But I mean, people, let me know your thoughts in the chat. What is a significant fee? What do you think is a respectable fee to pay for Lukaku for Vlahovic? What about Elise? No updates on him. Chelsea like him. He's on their list. He's on Manchester City's list. No updates other than that. Rupert Bell, big up my guy. Still need two midfielders. Bro, I'll be honest. I think we only get one. That'll be Caicedo if it happens. Use Carrera in a Caicedo deal. Again, I don't think Brighton would be open to that. 200k is nothing for a PL club. No, it's not. But again, it depends what we're looking to do within our wage structure as well, because that is going to be key also. What happens within our wage structure? Big up from St. Vincent. Carlos Kidd from St. Vincent, striker. Never heard of him. I'll be honest. I'll have a look. Adding an unwanted striker due to form, cost, wages, etc. to another unwanted, crazy wages and unlike generally in the world. It's just a thing Chelsea would have done in the past. Look, I'm not dead against this. Simple, do the swap, get shot of Lukaku, and then when get 35 for Vlahovic, and where no one wants Lukaku. What's the situation with Chalobah? He's very much considering his future at Chelsea. Club have set an asking price of around £45 million. I think he knows that he's not going to be part of the plans moving forward. So, yeah, I think I'd expect him to be sold. There's interest from Inter and West Ham to begin with. So let's wait and see. Yes, my brother, big up. I'm happy for this Lukaku and Vlahovic deal to happen. Fair. Love the background shirts. Big up. Nah, unknown. Appreciate that. What we got? We got a Chelsea 93-94, I think it is, away kit. We got the 21-22 season, I think, a home shirt. Got a little Fernando Torres number on the back there. And we got a Gianfranco Zola. So, yeah. Bro, appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate it as always. Thank you for tuning in. I'm told Bowley is watching. If we hit 200 likes, Caicedo's coming tonight. Could you imagine that? 200 likes and Moises Caicedo is going to join the club, people. But yeah, I don't envisage that to be the case. But yeah, people, you know what to do. Run the likes up. What we got? Remember when I was coming in the chat a week ago saying we should get Robert Sanchez? I'm telling you now, this deal is going to be brilliant, cheap and smart deal. Yeah, look, I'm not against this deal either. We'll get into that as well. Yeah, likes in the chat, people. We're going to run it up, guys. We've got 75 locked in, 48 likes. We're almost at that 50 like mark. We're almost halfway to the 100 likes target. And people, remember, if you haven't subscribed either, please do subscribe to the channel. Every new subscriber does massively help. And, you know, big up to everyone that entered the giveaway for the shirt yesterday. At 5,000 subscribers, guys, there will be another giveaway. Haven't decided what the prize will be yet, whether it's a shirt, whether it's some training gear, or whatever it might be. Maybe one of these tops that I'm wearing now. That could be a good prize. That could be a nice prize for someone, you know. So when we hit 5K, guys, we are going to do a giveaway. I'll decide what the prize is going to be, but 5K, there will be a giveaway. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. We've got a little mini target tonight in mind to reach 4,250. Currently, people, we're on 4,235. So we need 15 of you lovely people to hit that subscribe button, guys. You can do it. You're all great people. There's more than enough of us in here to do it. So smash that like, people. Remember, 5K giveaway is coming again. Vlahovic could easily turn into Lukaku 2.0 as he is unwanted and costly. Why even bother? Let Lukaku rot with an extra 20 mil we might have to pay for player and cash deal. But we're not going to let Lukaku rot because we don't want him at Chelsea. We don't want that problem still to be there. There's a Euros next summer. It just isn't going to happen. Yeah, bro, there's a Barda thing. I think it was just noise at the time anyway. It's not happening. I think he's happy at Roma. And he might be able to... I think he's going to sign a new deal potentially at Roma with that release clause being removed. Yeah, Ugochukwu, I think, is going to go out on loan. That is the plan. No update on Mbappe, no. Or are you saying there's been a new update? Angelo Mustay's too good to be loaned. We'll get into that a bit later on. 35 million in Lukaku is too much money, but got to get rid of the bad apple. Make it happen. Fair. This is my problem. Most people only want Vlahovic to get rid of Lukaku. The deal was 60 million exclusive of Lukaku. Yeah, this is the thing, Mitch. This is exactly what I was saying, bro, is that you can't be signing a player based on the facts that it means we get rid of Lukaku. That is not grounds to sign someone. You know, you have to sign a player because you believe in that player, because you think he's good enough, because you feel that he's right for the team, and you feel that you can improve him as a manager. So, yeah, for me, we shouldn't just be doing this deal because, oh, shit, we're worried it's the only way we're going to be able to get rid of Romelu Lukaku. No, you've got to do more than that. 20 quid, 25 mil. Yeah, we could do 25 mil. I'd take it. The only reason we can bother about him is if the gaffer is okay with this. I don't want another person coming and disrupting what Poch is starting to create. No, I hear you on that. 50 quid, 20 to 25, good price, agreed. Chelsea will first bid for a lease when they get updates on a lease's injury. I don't know why that's taking so long. That man is going to look like Morata. I always said my first and second choice of striker has always been Osimhen and Ramos from Benfica. Fair. This guy ain't accepting 100k a week prison contracts. No, I wouldn't have thought so. Keep Lukaku in the bin and save the 20 plus mil for his rotting salary if needed. Anyway, he's not going to play any football with us at all. If we get Caicedo, I really fancy us for UCL next year. I do as well, bro. I do as well. Ramsdale versus Sanchez. Ramsdale, I think Ramsdale probably a bit better. I can't remember, mate, but we did the draw live on air, and the guys messaged me, and it's all been sorted out. But as I was saying, there will be another giveaway at 5k. Potentially give away one of these training tops that I'm wearing now, guys. That might well be the prize at 5K, but we've got to get to 5K first for another giveaway, people. So keep subscribing, as I said. Sometimes I wonder why people are surprised we are targeting Brighton players. We have their recruitment and training backroom staff from Potter buyout. Of course, we are looking at their players. Yeah, and the fact that they recruit very good players as well. Brother, there is no update. Brighton aren't budging on their £100 million asking price, and Chelsea haven't gone in with another bid yet. So we are where we're at. Same place. Juventus make change Lukaku, go to Vlahovic. I want Jackson first choice striker this season. Yeah, brother, I hear you. And I think he should be starting as the first choice striker until shown otherwise that he shouldn't be, really, basically. It makes no sense to get a striker we don't want who prefers PSG to put him on 200k a week, and we'll probably need to start him because of the price tag. No, I don't think we'll have to start him because of the price tag. I feel that, competition's healthy at top clubs, particularly at the top end of the pitch. Competition pushes you on to achieve more, to get more performance out of yourself. And if you don't play well, someone else is going to replace you. Where there aren't really any other options, then you're just going to get a little bit complacent. So I'm not against Chelsea bringing another striker in, but Vlahovic absolutely shouldn't be coming in as the main guy. Certainly not to start with. How many more? Mate, less than 2 weeks to go now. I really don't know. We need 3. I would imagine that Robert Sanchez, the goalkeeper, will be done before Liverpool. I would expect that. And maybe Moises Caicedo as well. So I say maybe 2 signings done before Liverpool. But, it could easily be none. But if I'm saying for definite Robert Sanchez, in my opinion, possibly Moises Caicedo, I'm going to push out and say 2. But let's wait and see. I know we don't want him at all, but he also can't seem to stop screwing himself over and over again. If he chooses Saudi, it's done. He might well choose Saudi. Who knows? Jackson could be an option for the right at times. Yeah, potentially. Watching live from Ghana, big up my guy from Ghana. Big up to all the Chelsea fans in Ghana. Vlahovic is a good profile, though. Big striker. We can vary our attack to go direct with crosses for headed goals, especially against low block teams. Yeah. He can be, and I think he will be to start with for sure. Poch really likes him. Tony Jimenez, the goalkeeping coach, knows Kepa very well. They like what they see from Kepa. And in all honesty, yes, we need to upgrade on Kepa massively. Of course we do. But in terms of getting back into the Champions League, which should be the aim next season, then he is good enough to do that. And last season, the defence wasn't the issue. And yes, he made a few mistakes and he's got an error in him. But, I think with him in goal, we can still get top 4. But make no mistake about it, when Robert Sanchez does come in, I think he can definitely provide competition for him and could easily take that number 1 spot. But Kepa will certainly be starting as the number 1. Lukaku just accepts Saudi proposal. Yeah. Jackson has earned the right to start before Vlahovic. If he comes agreed on that, Santos is a gem. Absolutely. I feel it's unfair for Jackson after his superb form and his unrelenting effort. Also, we sent Fofana on loan, so he'll come back to us a better option. Look, I think, Fofana could easily be one of those that comes in and just gets sold for profit, maybe. Broyo could easily be sold as well. You just never know. Yeah, I've got heavy investments in my Nicholas Jackson stocks, people. Heavy investment in the Jackson stocks, guys. No 2 ways about it. Do you think if 5th bid is rejected for Caicedo, we'll put in a transfer request? I don't think at this point, bro, it makes any difference. Vlahovic should go to Chelsea. This team suit this style. Yeah, potentially. Apparently, Fulham are going in for Damari Gray. Yeah, they are. They just need to agree a fee, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Do they mean they're going to get Gray and Callum? Who knows? Yes, big up, run up the likes, guys. 40 likes to 100 likes. Let's keep bringing this, people. Let's keep bringing it. But Chelsea rejected a swap deal in June, meaning we don't want Vlahovic. Yeah, sorry, in July. Yeah, we said no to Vlahovic in July. Chelsea are discussing Vlahovic internally at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see what their decision is on this outcome. Vlahovic would be on like our 3rd highest paid player. Unfortunately, due to politics and football at the start, whether he deserves to. Seeing it with Hall and Cuckoo. I don't know. Those young lads are good, but we ain't getting top 4 with that midfield. No, we're not getting top 4 without Moises Caicedo. Mark, big up my guy from Guyana in South America. Chile looks, yeah, he does. No, he does. He looks really good. He looks fit and he looks like he's back to playing some really good football. The hate on him that I've been seeing online is so forced and so, like, I don't know why people are hating on him. I think he's great. News from Pice's personal account. I can't remember what that account is. Bro, if you just copy and paste it and put it in the chat, that would be ideal. Or send me a message, actually, with it. It's a myth. Vlahovic is not an aerial threat in the box. He always gets bullied. Can't wait for the Liverpool game at the Bridge. We'll be rocking, accepting big things from the owners last season. The flags are on point. Yeah. Looking forward to being back. Do you think we're going to win the FA Cup or the Carabao? I'd like to think we can win one of them. At this point, I'd take a Carabao Cup all day long. I really would take a Carabao Cup all day. Yeah, because yeah, we need some silverware. Watching from Gambia, yes, big up my guy. Good job you're doing there. Thank you, brother. With the current squad, we'll struggle to break into the top 6. Aston Villa, the team to watch out for this season. I still think we can finish top 6 with this current squad, but top 4, no chance at the moment. Is 20 to 30 million goalkeeper the new going price for backup keeper? Sounds like Brian. No, he's got 2 years left on his contract. He's a very good keeper. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think that's an awful price. If we get Caicedo, then we'll get top 4. Agreed. What's happened to the 4? Yeah, bro, we did it live on the stream yesterday. Yes, big up my guy. No, Pice won't be joining today, but I will get him back on again this week if possible. So yeah, is this? I know the report is reported from Team Talk, but it says Poch is axing Correa. I don't know. Who's the new captain? Hasn't been announced yet. Chelsea should sign someone from the Caribbean like Carlos Kidd. I've never heard of him. We have signed Dujon Whisper Richards though, and he's Jamaican, so that is a Caribbean signing. Guys, 95 of us locked in on the channel. Big numbers again tonight, which is good stuff, people. Please make sure you keep smashing the likes. Let's get this up towards 100 likes. And please make sure, people, you keep subscribing to the channel as well, guys. I'm sure there's loads of you in here that haven't subscribed yet. Looking to get 15 more subscribers, people, to hit 4,250 tonight, which is a little mini aim. I'm sure there's 15 of you in here that haven't subscribed. So please do that. I know I bang on about it, but I do greatly appreciate it. The channel's growing really fast at the moment. And the giveaway was great fun yesterday. There'll be another giveaway at 5K. So let's try and get there as quickly as possible. If you're not subscribed, guys, link is in the chat. Hit that link, subscribe. Let's try and get another 15 subscribers, guys, to that 2,000, to that 4,250 milestone. It would be greatly appreciated. You're all great people, and I massively appreciate the support. The streams are nothing without you, as I always say. So please do smash the likes and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already, guys. And yeah, let's wait and see what happens with this Dusan Vlahovic deal. Talks will take, I think, talks at Chelsea and Juventus are in direct contact over this proposed deal. Let's see what happens for the remainder of this week and whether Dusan Vlahovic is going to end up coming to Chelsea in a swap deal for Lukaku and money. It's certainly an interesting dynamic to this deal. It's one that I think is a lot of intrigue surrounding it and surrounding Chelsea fans as well. So, yeah, I'm interested to see how this one plays out. I think, if Chelsea change their minds and decide that they want Vlahovic, fine. But I just don't want us to take this deal because we feel it's the only way to get rid of Romelu Lukaku. That is the only thing that I am against on this front, people. So let's move away from the Dusan Vlahovic story and let's move to some Moises Caicedo stuff, guys, because, we love talking about Moises Caicedo, don't we? And it still hasn't happened. There's been nothing since last week's £80 million bid got rejected straight out of hand. Nathan Gisson reporting that Brighton, as expected, are refusing to budge on their £100 million price tag for Moises Caicedo. In fact, this was made clear after a meeting took place between Brighton and Caicedo and his agents on Saturday. It had been reported that that Caicedo and his agents were going to meet with Brighton to try and get them to drop their price. I had a feeling that this wasn't really going to make any difference at all, and I feel like I've been proven right in that case that this isn't going to make any difference. Brighton are standing firm on their valuation of the player, and Chelsea are going to have to. They're going to have to pay up. We're going to have to pay up. Not saying £100 million up front, but I'm saying £100 million total package. Maybe £95 million could potentially get it done, but Brighton are holding firm. They've got all the cards. Caicedo stupidly signed a new deal in January whilst wanting to leave. Even more stupid was because he signed a deal with nobody release clause in it. So yeah, that is really, really annoying. On his perspective, is stupid on his part. So yeah, really frustrating in that. Chelsea obviously still in discussions with Brighton. The deal is still very much on the table. Fabrizio Romano urging everyone to stay calm. The deal is still on, but Chelsea are going to have to think very carefully about what we do next, people, because This would be a 5th bid going in for Caicedo. We can't afford for too many more bids to go in. I think this has to be our final bid, whether it gets accepted or not. I mean, guys in the chat, let me know your thoughts. Over 300 of you in here. What do you think Chelsea's next bid for Caicedo should be? And do you feel it should be our final bid, guys? Please let me know in the chat, people, because I'm desperate to know what your thoughts are, guys. But for me, like, we're at the point now where we can't afford to miss out on Moises Caicedo. We've courted him all summer. There's no reason there's no reason for us. There's no legitimate excuse I can think of as to why we shouldn't be able to get this deal done. We knew the asking price was going to be big. We knew that we wanted him back in January. We've been chasing him all summer, as I said. We've been locked in conversations with Brighton for months on end, it seems, and making very little progress. And, you know, I think at this point in time, Chelsea needs to decide, are we going to pay the £100 million or are we going to pursue alternative options? Because at this point in time, Chelsea are playing a very dangerous game. If we're playing a dangerous game of poker, if we feel that, you know, we'll just wait it out and you know, hope that Brighton maybe accept less money, because actually they'd rather have less money than keep a player who's unhappy, and potentially that could come into play. But ultimately, you know, that's a dangerous and risky game to play. I just feel that Chelsea want this player. We need this player. It's a transformative signing in midfield. We haven't signed a top-class midfielder before Enzo Fernandez for a number of years. We now have Enzo Fernandez, and we need to make sure that we do get him a partner, because otherwise we're letting down Pochettino, we're letting down Enzo Fernandez, and we're letting down the fans, quite honestly, as well, in my opinion, also, guys. So, yeah. We just got to get this done. Just pay the fee. But what are you people saying? Let's scroll up slightly. You guys won't get Caicedo. I think. Well, I feel that we will. Just pay the money. 90 plus 10 add-ons. Is Caicedo using Harry Kane's brother? Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it? Of course, they won't drop their price. Caicedo's their player. Sign the new deal. Pay out, and we can relax a bit. Agreed on that. Just send an email that says our interest is over unless they accept 80 mil. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Just give the 100 fair. But the second from last bid was, in my opinion, was the only serious bid we put in. Yeah, I agree, brother. The last bid was the only serious one, because all the others were less than what they got offered in January. So it's a joke. 110 for Moises and Sanchez. Not going to happen, bro. Caicedo 90 plus 5 add-ons. That for me is I think that could get it done. Moises Caicedo is coming to Arsenal. He absolutely isn't coming to Arsenal. At this point, just pay the 100 mil. I agree. Leaving up, pay the 100 mil. If the deal doesn't get sorted, boycott the player. Yeah, if they don't accept 100, we need to move on. 100 tops, all or nothing. Agreed. Can get Adams and Alvarez for 100 mil. But neither of them are as good as Caicedo, and we don't really need two, I don't think. Just pay the fee. 100 million wanted from the off. Can't believe it's been dragged out forever. Put up or shut up. Absolutely agree, bro. 85 plus 15. If we win the league and make it as a Champions League, we're worth the 100 mil. Absolutely. This is the thing with the add-ons, you know. People always go on about add-ons, but actually, if the add-ons are achieved, that means it's been a good deal for us, because it means that, you know, we would have been successful as a team, and he would have been a success as a player. Yeah, we did. Unfortunately, we did. Poch didn't confirm yet Lesley loan in his press conference now. No, but he's going to go on loan. That's the plan. But again, if we don't get Caicedo, that maybe that changes. Are we going for Edson Alvarez? I was going to get into that in a sec. Caicedo do a 90 plus 10 in add-ons bid, payable in 4 installments. Yeah, we need to lock him in on a death row contract. Be perfect for the team, absolutely. Labra, you're a 33-game team, bigger fish to fry. Enzo Caicedo is instantly the best pivot in the PL. Certainly one of them for sure. We must focus on Caicedo and don't worry about Lukaku. We need Caicedo now. Agreed on that. The last piece of the puzzle. Yes, pretty much. If you pay the 100 million he performs, who mentions 100 mil price tag? No one. No one said anything about the Enzo Fernandez price tag, because he's performed and he's lived up to expectations. And that's what happens when you do that, guys. When you live up to expectations and you perform, that's what happens. No one talks about the price. Alvarez and Adams for 100 mil, so much better than Caicedo. I disagree with that one, bro. Caicedo 90 plus 10, fair. We should become a selling club similar to Brighton. Keep the ultimate top 100% players. Play the 80 to 90% and sell the whoever wants. Fair. Pochettino, in the last few weeks of the window, maybe some things are going to happen. Well, fucking hope some things are going to happen, because we need them to happen. Got to offer the 100 mil, then we see what Brighton are about. Yep. Why do all Arsenal fans have their heads up their arse? Because they're deluded. That's why. What else we got? Caicedo is not world class. Why pay a world class fee? Well, we potentially have an Ugochukwu, but we need a top class midfielder ready to go in right now to go and play. So, and we have to do it. Sometimes for certain players, you've got to pay more than what you initially wanted to pay, just so you can get them through the door, because they're going to make that much of a difference. And for me, there's no doubt in my mind that Caicedo will be an instant success. No, Adams, Alvarez, all that BS. Why settle for mids and backups in the most important position on the field? No, I do agree on that. Thoughts on the club selling Elise as a 10? Yeah, I think he can definitely play there. If 100 mil is the price of not having a DM conversation for the next 7 to 9 years, yeah, exactly. Anthony, me and you both, bro. Every year, Chelsea fans are having that DM conversation. If we have to pay 100 mil to put that DM conversation to bed, then absolutely, let's do it. Let's absolutely do it, people. 125 of us locked in, guys. Again, more big numbers tonight, which I'm really, really pleased with. You know, goes to show how well the channel's doing. I'm really pleased with that. It's only 77 likes, guys. 126 of you locked in, people. Let's get the likes up to 100, guys. Another 23 of you to smash the like. Please hover over that thumb button, give it a click. It massively helps out. It spreads the stream to more people, and I really appreciate it, guys. So please don't free out the content. There's loads of you in here. You love tuning in. It's great to interact with you. I really enjoy reading all the comments. Let's get this to 100 likes. Run the likes up on Chelsea Fan TV as well, people. And be sure to subscribe if you are new round here. We're still 14 subscribers away from the little mini target that I've set, guys, and there will be a giveaway at 5k, but we need to get a quarter of the way to 5k if we can tonight, guys. 14 more subscribers required. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't. If you could be kind enough in the chat, guys, the link to the channel's gone in there again. Please hit that. Please hit the button, click the subscribe button, and help me on my way to 5k, guys. I would greatly appreciate it. There's going to be plenty more giveaways throughout the season when we hit various milestones, and 5k would be quite a significant one, so there will be a giveaway there. So the more of you that subscribe, the quicker we will get to the giveaway, people. So please do that, guys. Can't let Kante and Cover go without getting one elite replacement. Agreed there. Caicedo full focus, yes. I'd even go as far as 95 plus 10 million add-ons, taking deal to 105 million potentially. And if they don't budge on that, then they're crazy. Agreed. Not much, brother. We were just talking about Dusan Vlahovic and Lukaku, essentially. The problem coming from paying that 100 million euros is that all other teams will be looking at this deal and conclude that Chelsea FC is willing to pay if you squeeze them enough. No, look, I hear you on that. I hear you on that. But I think there's a Chelsea tax anyway on signings, and we desperately need Moises Caicedo, so I just feel we have to. Facts, 20 mil more or no one would give a shit when he's balling day in, day out. Yep, agreed. He won't. Of course, I think he's got world-class potential. Yep. Do we keep Lesley if he actually impresses in a short time? Yeah, potentially. Let's get Lavia now. There's no point negotiating with Brighton. No, I disagree with that. I don't know, but I have a strong feeling of kudos to Chelsea done deal very soon. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad shout. Top players cost top money. Agreed. Bro, I appreciate you tuning in, but that's a mad take. That is a mad take. I know that when I want something bad, they just pay to get it and get it now. Nick, I hear you, mate. Me and you both, bro. Caicedo not coming? No, I don't think so. That's why you want Caicedo worth the money. This guy will change everything. I absolutely agree. We need Caicedo ASAP. Yep. Might be a deal to do with Ajax, who apparently fancy ZH back in Amsterdam. Maybe Alvarez part exchange. Maybe kudos to me, because he can do that. 15 days until the new Chelsea jersey. Megastore link up. Yes, people. Hopefully August 16th, I'll be down at the Megastore. Chelsea want top CM. Cruz should sign. Though he's just signed a 1-year extension at Real Madrid. Carlton, appreciate your support every night, brother. You are a level-headed fan, no agendas, just opinions. Yeah, no, I don't run any agendas, just opinions. People disagree with my opinions, that's fine. People will have different opinions to me. That is also fine. No problem whatsoever on that front, guys. But yeah, I just say it how I see it and how I feel it is. If people agree with me, great. If they disagree, no problem. Football's a game of opinions. At the end of the day, we all love Chelsea and we all want the Chelsea to do well. Chelsea must not pay 100 million after 5 bids. What else we got here? Tyler Adams is just as yeah, Thomas, greatest of respect, bro. Tyler Adams is not as good as Moises Caicedo. Nothing true in that. Forza Juve. Let's just pay up this time and never deal with Brighton and Inter again. Yep, agreed. Chelsea want top CM. Cruz is not coming to Chelsea. Why don't we give 100 mil to Brighton and sign Caicedo, who's young? Yeah, Prince, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Let's take the 100 mil and invest in Valverde or Tchouaméni. Again, Tchouaméni's not coming. Bit frustrated about why Caicedo didn't push much for the switch. We didn't know what he's done. Reece James, big up, Mike. Reece James Kingdom, big up. No worries. We're here. We'll still probably be here for another 45 minutes or maybe another half hour or so. Has Caicedo handed in a transfer request? No, I don't believe so. Imagine we pay 100 mil for Lukaku, 100 for Enzo, 100 for Caicedo. No, I don't think clubs will always scam us, but if fifth bid is rejected, who's your next DM target and why? Oh, it's a tough one. I mean, I probably would have gone for Romeo Lavia, but it looks like he may well go to Liverpool. I mean, there's not many out there. Maybe Manu Kone, Kefram Turan, potentially, probably one of those two. Come on, 6 likes to go, then we're at 100 likes. Yes, Chelsea fanboy saying it. 6 likes to go, people. 5 likes to go. 131 of us locked in, guys. The subscribers going up a little bit slowly tonight, people. We need to subscribe to the channel, guys. But yeah, please do that. I do trust you guys to do it. You are great people. 12 more subscribers to get before we round the stream out. I'm sure we can definitely do this, guys. I'm sure we can do it. Caicedo is going to help us a lot. Yep, he absolutely is. What's our backup if we don't get Caicedo? Carlos, going to get into this next, brother. We're going to get into this next. What else is coming in here? Right. Anyway, guys, we're going to move on to the potential backup options for Moises Caicedo, people. So we have got people an article from Tom Roddy in the Times, who's pretty good, in fairness, saying that Chelsea are considering other midfield targets with Leeds United's Tyler Adams and Ajax's Edson Alvarez under consideration. Moises Caicedo remains the top target for Chelsea, and they are still interested in Romeo Lavia, who's wanted by Liverpool. Liverpool had a second bid rejected for Lavia today, around £41 million. Now, you look at these options here. Edson Alvarez is a name that has been linked with the club previously. I think we tried to do a bid for him on deadline day last summer, around £50 million. I think it was possibly. I can't remember exactly, but he was very close to joining Borussia Dortmund this summer as well, but that fell through last minute. Apparently, all the data is saying that, you know, Edson Alvarez would be a good partner for Enzo Fernandez based on the data. Look, Edson Alvarez is a good player. He obviously had a shocking World Cup. I don't know what his season's been like with Brighton, with Ajax last season, but I don't think he's bad. But again, I'm not sure it's what I don't know if it's what we're looking for. It's not horrendous. I think you could do it for a fairly reasonable price. And we know that Ajax are a selling club as well, people. We do know Ajax are a selling club. So yeah, you know, I think a deal is there to be done if we decide that we want to go for the player. In terms of Tyler Adams, apparently there is a relegation release clause of around £20 million for him. Look, I actually think Tyler Adams is a decent player. Is he good enough for Chelsea? I'm not so sure, but I think he's a good player. He had a very good World Cup with America. Look, I'm sure that Chelsea maybe have seen something they like in him. Maybe the numbers are good on him as well. I don't personally see us going for him, but at the same time, you can't completely rule it out either. I mean, surely I'm sure there'll be a few more names on the list as well at this point in time. But yeah, I'm absolutely delighted that obviously, you know, the club are looking at other options. But I do feel that either one of these players, as good as they are and as good as the characteristics they have and they possess as players, they're a significant downgrade on Moises Caicedo. And we're not giving Enzo Fernandez, the top class midfield partner that he needs. And neither of these are a transformative signing in Chelsea's midfield, in my opinion, people. So yeah, we do obviously desperately need to get that sorted out. We do need to get that sorted. What are you people saying on Alvarez, on Tyler Adams? Nah, bro, appreciate that. That is the plan, to get the channel as big as possible, just being consistent day in, day out. getting top guests on, interacting in the chat, making it a place that people want to come and tune in. And if it does go the way I want it to go, then yeah, of course, mate, no change to personalities, no change to charisma at all. Getting Kroos as backup to Enzo isn't bad, but it's not going to happen. Is Tyler Adams really good? He's decent, but he's a step down from Moises Caicedo. We'll buy Caicedo on the last transfer day, so Brighton shouldn't be able to replace him. I don't think they'd even allow that. I'm okay with Edson data-wise too. Fits the profile of aerial dual winner and technical quality. Tyler Adams, I think that's a lie. We can't be going for him. Can't even keep fit. What's his injury record like? Sterling needs to go. Running and drying his nails is no good to us. Yeah, I know. I hear you. Edson would be a perfect partner for Enzo. I don't know if he would be. Alvarez is not Chelsea level. I'm not saying he's not Chelsea level, but he's certainly not. I don't think he's great as a partner for Enzo. Decent passing range. Yep. Chelsea want Kroos to make play. Chelsea don't want Toni Kroos. I mentioned Rabiot as he would add experience in midfield and available for less price, but he signed a new contract extension at Juventus. United tried to get him and they couldn't. I saw a comparison between Edson and Rice. They're almost identical, but Rice is much better. I'm not hearing about any other options, Caicedo or bust. Yeah, I agree. Chose till I die, big up, bro. Tyler Adams is a far better player than Alvarez and so underrated. Is Poch actually considering keeping Angelo? Yeah, I think so. That's reportedly the plans. Lukaku and 30 at most. We are having such a blessed win. They just get Caicedo. Agreed. Never wanted to sign Tyler Adams. Fair. I'll take Tyler Adams as backup. Yeah, possibly. I think Chelsea should... Oh, Vincent, for sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Caicedo only played one good season and we're acting like he's Kante, Lavia or Amrabat. Lavia's only had one season in the Premier League as well. Caicedo is levels above all those players, Amrabat and the other one. Vlahovic just 35 mil. Get it done quickly. No, Balon, I hear you. Honestly, do you think we are holding back on this 100 mil? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. Why has Madueke been missing in action? He was at the Under-21 European Championship, so he had a bit of an extended break after that, and he's had a bit of hamstring tightness that they've been taking precautions with. So yeah, he's back in training though, and he's in line to get his first minutes of pre-season people against Borussia Dortmund in Chicago, early hours of Thursday morning UK time. Yeah, he does. He does have that. What else have we got going on here? Adams' injury record. Lukaku with 10 mil. We're not going to do that for Vlahovic. But yeah, those seem to be a couple of the current options on the books, guys. Not amazing, but certainly not awful. Certainly not awful. But again, any of those two options is without doubt a significant downgrade on Moises Caicedo, and it's something that we shouldn't be doing, guys. It's something we shouldn't be doing. We've got to be doing better than that. Caicedo is a huge player. Yep. How about Goretzka from Bayern? Nope, he's not going anywhere. I don't know, but I believe that Mudrik's taking part in the game for Ukraine on Saturday night at Stamford Bridge, 6 p.m. kickoff. So you'd imagine they'd probably be back from America Thursday or Friday, probably. Will Chalobah leave or is being shifted to DM? No, I think Chalobah will go. Yes, Stuart, big up my guy. Caicedo or bust for me. Yeah, no, we do need to get that happen. Yeah, they're all downgrades. They are all downgrades. There's no two ways about it. No, Chalobah was going to leave, I think, for sure. That is the plan. But yeah, those are a couple of the supposed alternatives to Moises Caicedo. And you see those, no disrespect to these guys as footballers, but it just goes to show why we must get this deal done, people. We absolutely must get it done because the drop-off in quality for the next players off the rank it's massive, people. It is absolutely massive. So, yeah, England did really well today. 6-1 win against China. Let's move into the next part of the conversation, guys. Very briefly, we are going to talk about goalkeepers again because Fabrizio Romano reporting that, Chelsea see Robert Sanchez. Chelsea always considered Robert Sanchez as a cheap and smart option, even when they also considered Andre Onana. Now, I think it is a cheap option at £20 million, absolutely, if that is believed to be the price. And, just to add a little bit more flesh to the bones on this Robert Sanchez stuff, I do feel that actually it's a half decent signing. Yes, we would have loved an Onana. Yes, we would love Mike Mignan. Of course we would. But at the same time, guys, I don't think this is as bad as people are making out. He wasn't dropped for footballing reasons. He was dropped due to a falling out with Roberto De Zerbi. And that's why Jason still replaced him. Brighton have now signed Bart Verbruggen as well, the very talented young Belgian keeper. Sanchez is surplus to requirements there. He's in training with the under-18s. He's not been part of the Brighton tour to the States in pre-season. Brighton want rid of him. He's got 2 years left on his contract. He's 25 years old. He's a good age. He's Spanish, like Tony Jimenez, the goalkeeping coach. Spanish like Kepa as well. Bit of a Spanish goalkeeping union potentially gonna take place at Chelsea. And look, he's proven that he's a very good goalkeeper. He was great in the FA Cup semi-final for Brighton against Man United at Wembley last season. He's also done very well in the Premier League under Graham Potter. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the league, in my opinion, under Graham Potter. He's superb with his feet. This isn't anywhere near as bad as people are making out. It really isn't as bad as people are making out. Sanchez is happy to come. He's happy to come. So, yeah, there's no two ways about it that I think, this could be a good deal. And, it's interesting. It is interesting. Let's wait and see. Because I feel he could potentially be the number one for Chelsea, maybe. Again, I think the plan is probably to sell Kepa next summer and then look to bring in a number one. But there's no reason why Robert Sanchez can't compete for that number one jersey, people, because he absolutely can. In my opinion, guys, he absolutely can. Agreed. Why are we helping Brighton get rid of Sanchez? I think this is a good option for Chelsea in the market. I do. Vlahovic couldn't lace Haaland's right boot. Relax, people. Well, no one can lace Haaland's right boot right now. If Chelsea sign Sanchez, will shine under his old and current goalkeeping coach. Yeah, no mistake about it, people. That the goalkeeping coach Ben Roberts, who came from Brighton, is at Chelsea, is a massive fan of Robert Sanchez. So he's kind of a driving force behind this deal. Absolutely, no two ways about it. He absolutely is. Mid-table goalkeeper, let's be honest, no better than what we got. I don't think he's a mid-table goal. Chelsea should buy Costa and Summer, top table, and Cruz. 20 mil for Sanchez is actually good. Yeah, it's not bad. Facts, he's homegrown on low wages, so he could be a good number two in the future too. Yeah, exactly. Goalkeepers are going to have to get extra training with the ball at their feet with today's football. Yep. Is Sanchez better than Kepa? Yeah, I think probably is, or they're very, very similar. So yeah, I don't see why not, guys. I think that it's minimal, but Sanchez is definitely, I think, better with his feet for sure. I do agree on that front, and I think I like him. Sanchez will be the perfect number two. His ball distribution is better than Kepa's. Agreed. What about Emily Martinez from Villa? It's not going to happen now. We can't go into the season with Balotelli as backup. Balotelli. Where's big up? Sanchez only 25, so he's going to improve more over time. Agreed. News on Ben Jacobs. What is Ben Jacobs saying? Let's have a quick look, people. Let's have a quick look on what Ben Jacobs is saying. So Buffon's decided to retire from international football. What is from football in general? Sorry, what is Ben Jacobs saying, people? Let's have a look. So he's speaking about Moises Caicedo's agent recently made a 24-hour trip to America to hold a meeting with Brighton. As revealed, was always likely in hope of a breakthrough. Was made clear Caicedo wants Chelsea. Brighton stuck to their position, but talks turned positive. Chelsea do intend to bid again. So we're just going to have to wait. And just very briefly, guys, we've had some Pochettino quotes as well. Speaking about Ugochukwu, today is going to be his first training session with us. He's a young and talented player. We don't know if he'll play against Dortmund. We need to assess him. What else has he been saying, Poch? On pre-season, I'm happy with the way everything is going, and the players, staff, owners, and sporting directors, everyone is working really hard to put in place all we want. On more new signings, I'm not disappointed. We are working hard to try and finish the squad as soon as possible. Maybe during the last few weeks of the window, things are going to happen. Hope so. From day one, we need to be positive for sure. We're going to arrive at the best condition to compete. Talking about Levi Colwell, we need to know each other better. He's a fantastic talent. We've spoken about how he can improve his game. He's so relaxed and calm. I enjoy when I talk with him. He's a great character. On Colwell versus Liverpool, we assume he's going to play for sure. If he deserves to play, he's going to play. He has the possibility because Benoit is injured. On Slonina, he's a young player who came from Chicago. I need to see more. If the club sign him, they believe in him and think he's a great talent. And finally, on Andre Santos, we will arrive in London and decide. No one out of the younger players you can say is going to be in the squad yet. We will sit down after the tour with sporting directors. Maybe they go on loan. At the moment, nothing is closed. So Pochettino's been speaking. I think all good stuff that he said there. All fair stuff as well, people. But yeah, I think Robert Sanchez is a decent signing. I really do. Sanchez will not be the number 2 before he was dropped. He started for Spain in front of Kepa. Yeah, I think he could be. Sanchez should be the number 1. Bergstrom could be better than Kepa right now. I don't know if he could be, actually. I think Sanchez should be our number 1 then. I think he meant Bettinelli, not Balotelli. Yeah, I think he did mean that as well. Yep, seen that update, just read through it. Sanchez is shit if Chelsea should sign Summer. Right. We should just pay the 100 million for Caicedo. Agreed. I feel like Caicedo's not pushing enough. I don't know what we've been. Weren't we linked with that Valencia goalkeeper yet? We were linked with Mamadashvili. Better fit is Cruz. No, he's not. Cruz at like 34, 35 is not a better fit. Arsene Zakarian picks Chelsea over Lazio. We're going to get into that as well. Sanchez is a good buy. Agreed. Would you loan Santos to Brighton for Caicedo? No, because then we have the same problem again that we're having right now where they try and just get our players cheap. Wins us the Premier League. When do we start thinking like that? Now, this is not a signing to come in and win us the Premier League. Chelsea will get a top-class goalkeeper next summer, I believe. But that's just the latest on, obviously, Robert Sanchez. He's going to cost around £20 million. And people, I do think that is a good signing. I really do believe it's a good signing, guys. People, keep running the likes up as well. 110 likes so far. Let's try and get this towards 130, 140 likes if possible. 107 of us still locked in, guys. And keep smashing the likes over on Chelsea Fan TV, people. And make sure, as I've said before, that you subscribe to the channel. I'm sure there's loads of you in here that haven't subscribed. It would be greatly appreciated if you could. There's 344 of you in here. I'm sure there's a good number of you that haven't subscribed. So please do hit the like. Please do hit the link in the chat that's just going in now. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get 11 more subscribers before we round tonight's stream out in the next 20 minutes or so, people. I would really, really appreciate it. And the quicker we get to 5K, the quicker there will be another giveaway, guys. So please do that, people. It would be greatly appreciated. I know I bang on about it, but I wouldn't bang on about it if it didn't mean a lot and it didn't help the channel out. And, you know, I appreciate each and every single one of you, people. So let's do it. Please let me know in the chat as well if you have subscribed, guys, or when you've subscribed, should I say. And I'll give you a little shout out also, people. It would be lovely to see who has subscribed, guys. But let's have a look. Let's move away from Robert Sanchez, guys, and let's move on to the talk about players potentially going on loan, people. So, according to Nathan Gissing, again, Poch said that, you know, that, you know, we haven't decided on any of the young players yet, which is probably true. But Nathan Gissing reporting that Angelo Gabriel is currently part of Maurizio Pochettino's plans and could stay, having previously expected to leave on loan. And then Pice obviously here adding his thoughts. Maybe Sterling and Mudryk on the left, Madueke and Angelo on the right, and attacking midfielder of Nkunku and Elise or Kudos, whoever we sign. Could also add Martin as well. That potentially seems to be the current plan. Now, I know a lot of people are keen on Angelo. What are your thoughts on Angelo, guys? What were your thoughts on Angelo, people? Do you think, like, are you excited about what you've seen from him? I think he's done pretty well so far. Had a good second half against Fulham when he obviously came on. So yeah, I think it could be. I think it could be a decent. I think it could be decent, people. I think it could be decent. I mean, he's certainly impressed more than Sterling. You know, no two ways about it. He absolutely has in preseason. I think all the youngsters have impressed more than Raheem Sterling has, guys. There's no two ways about it, people. They have. So I don't know. I'm not sure. it's a tough one. It is a tough one. So look, he's good. Is he ready for the Premier League? I don't know. Look, he seems to be a baller. So you know, I just don't know how many minutes he plays. If those are going to be the genuine options, then we have Sterling and Mudryk competing for the left. We have Madueke and Angelo competing for the right-hand side. And then we have Nkunku and Elise or Kudos rotating for the number 10 role. Then I don't see that as a disaster, people. I don't think that's bad. I really don't think that's bad, you know. I really don't think it's bad. It's kind of mad that Tony in January, by the way, is trending on Twitter. All because of the Vlahovic stuff. But yeah, Tony in January is trending. Mad. Anyway, back to the stream anyway, guys. And Angelo, look, he's not an inexperienced player. He's played well over 100 games for Santos in Brazil. He's played in the Copa de Libertadores, obviously the Brazilian equivalent of the South American equivalent of the Champions League. So yeah, look, there's experience there. He's shown flashes. Will this translate to the Premier League? It's hard to tell. But look, I don't think it's a complete disaster if Angelo does hang around the squad and is another option on the right-hand side. It just depends what Chelsea deem best for his development. Is it going to serve him well being a rotation option on that right-hand side for Chelsea? Is that going to be best? Is that going to be, you know, what's best for him? It's hard to tell, but I don't know. It's an interesting one. It is an interesting one. Look, I like him, but I just don't know how much he's going to play. Look, I'm all for him being at the club. I think Sterling's been shocking. No two ways about it. Sterling has been dreadful. So yeah, look, I'm not against him staying, but it's got to be right, and it's got to be right for his development also. I mean, if we look at other players that we feel, you know, what else are people saying here? Angelo can generally bench every winger at Chelsea. I'm not sure he can do that right now. Can Ziyech pass the medical? Yeah, no, he can pass the medical. Angelo can also play 10-2, so do we need Elise and Kudos? No, we need one of those players. We do. Sanchez is shit. Chelsea should buy Pope. We're not going to spend £45 million on Pope. Angelo looks more polished than Madueke. Fair. What options for left wing? As of now, can only see Mudryk unless Martin's, Sterling as well, probably, unfortunately. Haven't seen enough of Angelo, but if he's staying, Ugochukwu has a fair shout as well. Yeah, potentially. Absolutely, bro. That is a possibility. And if we get Vlahovic, Jackson can play on the wing too. I don't think we want to see Jackson on the wing too much, but he can play wide. Yeah, I like the few games I've seen of him. It's an exciting front line. It absolutely is. I'm not sure Angelo can make an impact from the bench like Rodrigo does at Madrid, but Rodrigo's one of the best in the world, I think. Ziyech needs to get out of this club. Yeah, no, Ziyech will be moved on for sure. We can't loan Lukaku again. No, I don't think we will. Chelsea want centre mid, striker, right wing back. We don't want a right wing back. Rodrigo is a starter at Real Madrid. Yeah, he is. Next season's Champions League will not be the same without CR and Messi. Well, Ronaldo wasn't in the Champions League last season either. But yeah, no, I hear you. I think Angelo could compete and potentially start over Noni. Maybe. There's been another update on Caicedo. Ben Jacobs did his agent will be meeting Brighton tomorrow. Fair. Look at the Ben Jacobs tweet. Yeah, I'm going to have a look right now, people. Right now, look at that. That must have literally just come out. Is it a new one, is it? Or is it the one that I read that went out 10 minutes ago? Yeah, no, I've already read that one, guys. Yep. Positive talks were had with Brighton, with Caicedo's agent and Brighton. Yep, have seen that one. What else have we got popping off here? I think Angelo can compete and start over. None of me done that. I've done that. I meant without CR. Yep, looked at that one as well. That's fair. But yeah, the youngsters is interesting. I mean, people, who do we? I mean, I still think Angelo will go on loan, but with only 7 loan slots available, only three players can go on loan to Strasbourg. We've got some tricky decisions to make about who's going to go on loan and about who is going to stay at the club. People, there are some difficult decisions that need to be made, guys. I don't know what they're going to be, but you look at it and you feel the guys that are at risk are probably going to be Ian Martin, Lewis Hall for a loan. The guys at risk of not being at Chelsea next season through sale or loan. We're looking at Martin, Hall, Angelo, Diego Moreira, Cassidy, I think will be loaned out. That's 5. The likes of, I don't know who else we've got, but yeah, there's it's a 29-man squad that went to the States. Poch wants it down to around 23. A couple more signings maybe takes it up to 25. So yeah, it's going to be a tricky one. It is going to be a tricky one, people, about about the decisions that get made on the younger players. But look, I certainly think Angelo's good. I think he's talented. He's shown that he can play in pre-season. No two ways about it, guys. It just depends on what we are going to get from him. Is it going to be best for his development to stay at Chelsea right now? Can he make a big impact? That is the $1 million question, people. Can he make an impact right now? And I don't know. I think he probably can, to be fair. Getting Lukaku out is the main thing here, but Vlahovic is not playing 90 minutes every game. He might have been another Morata. Fair. Look, I'm not against the Lukaku Vlahovic swap. I think Vlahovic at 23 years of age is a good profile. He's physical. I think he could do well in the Premier League. But we've got to be signing him for the right reason. We shouldn't just be doing this swap deal because we feel it's the only way that we can get rid of Lukaku. That is not the way to go about business, people. Absolutely isn't. If we get Caicedo, Vlahovic, and Kudus, we should be challenging Man City. Yeah, maybe. Sanchez is not world-class, but he's slightly better than Kepa. Either Burstow or Bray will be loaned out. Burstow will be part of the development squad, or he could be loaned. Goalkeeper as well. Yep. You think Carney will stay or loan? I think he'll stay, personally, and I think he should. Vlahovic is great at Fiorentina, but he's fell off a bit since Juventus. First 2 seasons at Juve were good. Last season wasn't as good. He got 10 goals, but it's more than anyone managed in a Chelsea shirt last season. So, yeah, I don't think we should be using that as the barometer, people. Do you think Gallagher will be sold? Yeah, if a suitable offer comes in, he will be. Chelsea want around £50 million for him. We need Caicedo and Kudus. Yeah, agreed. Nico Barella would be a dream signing. Possibly, yeah. Sanchez earns 20k weekly, so he won't disrupt our wage structure. No, he won't. Vlahovic and Fiorentina was like Haaland and Dortmund. Yeah, Vlahovic and Fiorentina was superb. No two ways about it. If you can find the Fiorentina Vlahovic, then yeah, absolutely. We have got a decent player on our hands, guys. No two ways about it, people. No two ways about it. We absolutely do have a decent player on our hands. If that is to be the case, people, still 112 of us locked in, guys. Let's get this to 120 likes. 4 more likes required, people. Let's run the likes up. And people, we're still 10 subscribers away from that mini target that I set, guys. From that mini target that I set of 4,250 to take us a quarter of the way to 5k. It would be greatly appreciated, people, if you could hit the link in the chat and please subscribe. I know I'm banging on about it, but I do have to. You're great people. You generally do subscribe when I put the link in. You do normally smash the likes as well when I say so. Yeah, we're going to grow together. We're going to go on this journey together, guys. So please do hit the subscribe button. Let's get another 10 subscribers before rounding this one out if we can. It is really appreciated, guys. It really is appreciated. Don't forget, we can also buy Jonathan David, maybe. But again, I think the links to him have gone quiet. Honestly speaking, Juventus had a terrible midfield, so it was very difficult for a striker to play. Yeah, look, I don't think we can judge Vlahovic last season because of Allegri's fucking awful football. We certainly can't. Also, realistically, do you think we'll sign Mbappe? Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. But let's move away from Angelo and whether he's going to play a part or not. But, if he does play a part, Sterling's got big problems because he's 4th choice out of all the wingers at this point in time. So Sterling will massively need to fix up if that is to be the case, guys. He will need to massively fix up and improve his game because at this point in time, he's behind Angelo, in my opinion. He's behind Madueke. He's behind Mudryk. And yeah, he's last choice. He's behind all those players. Yeah, of course. Anyone saying no is lying. Of course you would. If that's the only way to get rid of Lukaku, we should get Vlahovic. Yeah, no, look, I'm not against getting Vlahovic, but it's got to be for the right reasons. And I think offering Lukaku and £35 million is still a little bit too much money for me. Surely Todd and his boys won't do a deal for Vlahovic just to get rid of Lukaku. Mbappe, a Madrid player. Yeah, no, he is. Exactly. He's going to be a Madrid player. I don't know why people still insist that they think he's going to come to Chelsea. He absolutely isn't, guys. But yeah, what was I going to move on to? Oh, yeah, we're going to quickly talk about Lewis Hall and Mark Correa to round this one out because apparently Chelsea are looking at signing Lewis Hall to go out on loan with and are also open to offers for Marc Correa, according to Nathan Gissing. Now, it's all very well being open to offers, but I'm not sure that any offers are necessarily going to come in for Correa. I can't see it after the season that he had last season. Nathan Gissing again reporting that Chelsea are open to offers for him. They also expect Lewis Hall to go out on loan as well, guys. So yeah, let's wait and see. Yes, Big Six Diamond, big up my guy. He's put the link in the chat, people. So please do, as I said, hit that subscribe button. It is massively appreciated. There are still a lot of us in here. 96 on my channel. I'm sure you're not all subscribed, and 314 locked in total. There's definitely 10 people that haven't subscribed. So hit that link in the chat, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Let's go on this journey together, people. But let's get back to the task in hand. No, that's not true. Look, I'm not against getting Vlahovic, but again, the numbers need to be right, and we need to be signing him for the right reasons. No, it's not. Lewis Hall should stay. I agree he should stay. And I like Lewis Hall. He's looked good in pre-season in the limited minutes that he has played. But ultimately, you know, I don't see where the minutes are for him. I don't see where he gets minutes. Yes, you know, he probably is better than Correa in terms of his potential and his level, and he's done very well at Chelsea so far. But yeah, I just can't see him getting ahead of Ben Chilwell and Correa. Yes, it would be great for him to be an understudy to Chilwell, but what we need to remember, guys, is that whilst he's played very well for Chelsea when he has played, this guy's played a handful of Premier League games. Ian Martson is a lot more experienced and a lot more further down in his footballing development, having had 2 seasons in the Championship on loan, impressing at Coventry City and then playing a big part in Burnley's title-winning season last season and getting in the Championship team of the year. So yeah, Martson's obviously ahead in development and is exposed to senior football. I obviously would like Lewis Hall to stay, but obviously I think a loan will be best for his development. Go and play week in, week out. You're still 18, 19 years of age. Go and play week in, week out. Go and, you know, develop your game, get those minutes that you need, get that exposure to senior level football on a regular basis, and then come back next season. And if Correa is not improved, then I think he'll be sold, or Chelsea may look to sell Correa anyway, because Hall is a better prospect. But yeah, I think a loan for Lewis Hall, whether it's a top Championship loan or whether it's a Premier League loan, the most important thing is that he needs to go and play regularly. It's as simple as that. There's no point getting a Premier League loan instead of a Championship loan if he's going to play about 10 or 15 games. He needs to be pretty much starting week in, week out at Chelsea next season. Not Chelsea next season, sorry. Wherever he is next season, he needs to be starting week in, week out, if possible, guys. He really does. So yeah, I think that's the way that we've got to look at this one, people. There's still 100 of us locked in, guys. Great stuff. I mean, let's have a look at it. What are your thoughts, people? Do you see Chelsea getting any offers for Correa, guys? Let me know in the chat. Do you think Lewis Hall will go on loan? And where do you think a good loan for Lewis Hall would be? Only send 7 players on loan. Yes. Lukaku is, for the right reason, 100% aging, toxic player, gone, a tradable young asset acquired. Still don't understand why we didn't push for Raya. I don't think Raya is that great. And for £40 million, I don't think so. Kind of concerned about Reece James's form, as Malagusto is ahead of him based on current form. But remember, Reece James, these are his first minutes in 3.5 months. So we know that Reece James is better than Gusto, but Gusto is certainly going to be a very capable deputy and is going to certainly push Reece James on to absolutely improve his game no end. I think we can definitely agree on that front, guys. What we're saying in the chat, think Chelsea would sell Correa if right offer comes in? Yeah, I think they would, but I don't see any good offers coming in for him or any offers at all. I initially didn't want Vlahovic, but right now anything to get rid of Lukaku, I'm down for it. Fair. Let's have it right, lads. Squad is too young already. Loan is the right move. Chelsea don't want Rodrigo de Paul. Caicedo might go to Leicester. Yeah, Enzo Maresca, the Leicester coach, is pushing for it. I think it could be a good loan for him. You know, go and play at a top level Championship club. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I really don't. Sterling, what's wrong with this player? I think the Man City player was helped, and the system was helped by having great players around him. Yes, he did play really well, but maybe Sterling's best years are behind him. I'm not sure. I will 100% give a chance to Correa at least one more season. Actually, I think he's even better than Chile in some aspects. Correa definitely deserves one more season, in my opinion. KSA, man, big up. I'm sad that we're not going to get Caicedo. I still think we will, brother. I still think we will. Cucurella will be given one more season if he proves himself. If not, should be sold. I agree on that. How on earth will we sell Sarr? I think quite easily. There's definitely takers for him in France. Sanchez is homegrown. Fair. A loan is a good thing for Lewis Hall. Somewhere like Burnley or Sheffield United could be good. Yeah, he just needs to go and play regularly. That's the most important thing for a youngster. There's so much talent there. And look, in hindsight, obviously signing Cucurella maybe doesn't look like the best idea based on the fact that obviously we've got two top players in Hall and Martin, and it puts us in a little bit of a tricky situation because Cucurella is kind of blocking where they're going to play people. So yeah, it's a tricky one, guys. It is a tricky one what we're going to do. But yeah, I think a loan move for Lewis Hall is definitely the right thing to do, people. Lewis Hall can go on loan to any clubs, but definitely not Brighton. Agreed. Sanchez is shit. I don't think he is. I know it's just me, but I want to see a KDB Haaland style relationship with Jackson and Nkunku. Yeah, well, let's hope we can make our own version of that with Jackson and Nkunku. Absolutely. We will bid our final bid for Caicedo. What do you reckon the price they will bid? I think they'll go 90 plus add-ons. I think not every young players we have signed will go on loan. No, some will remain with the development team. Absolutely. If Cucurella is sold, then Martin will stay as Poch likes him, and Hall is also linked with loan move. Yeah, if Cucurella is sold, then I think they both stay. I hope that the Paul links are false. He's a World Cup winner. I don't mind the Paul, but he's definitely there's no links, no credible links with him. What's Carney's best position? I think Carney's best is a progressive midfielder, maybe a number 8. Can also play as a 10. Get rid of Sterling. Yeah, fair. I saw news about Caicedo agent. Yeah, no, they have done. They have done. Who do you think will be our goal creator? Well, I think Nkunku will create goals. I think Mudryk will create goals. I think Madueke will as well. Cucurella, Chilwell should be given one more season. People should stop targeting Cucurella. I don't know why people are hating on Chilwell all of a sudden. Liverpool are in talks on Brazilian style at Andre. Fair. Sterling is so bad that our fan base is making jokes that Lauren James should replace him. Sterling has been awful. No two ways about it. It's a lose-lose situation. Well, Martin, it's bad. We'll sell Hall, it's bad. We're not going to sell them, but I think I would hate to see it. But with Brighton in Europa, Santos if starting would be worth it to loan to Brighton for 1 year. I don't know. Sanchez keeping 4 will get 3. Sterling ruins the attack every time he comes on. He won't be good this season. If he does, I will sell my children. Fair. Sterling should be at his peak, but he had a team playing to his strengths with City. Yeah, he absolutely did. I don't know about Sanchez since De Zerbi dropped him for steal. Yeah, he was dropped for steal because of a disagreement. He wasn't dropped for footballing reasons. Chilwell hate is not fair. I agree, brother. We still have to sell Chalobah as well. Yet we do. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Lewis Hall. It'll be interesting to see in the next couple of weeks building up to the season if anything at all happens with Chalobah, with Caicedo. Do we get any offers for Gallagher? Do we get any offers for Cucurella maybe? Let me just have one check if there's any more news coming on. Let's have a look, people. I don't think any news has massively just come in whilst we've been speaking. So, yeah, people, I think this is a good place to round this one out, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, people, big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Big up to every single one of you that gets involved in the chat every day. It's greatly appreciated, guys. Let's see what tomorrow's got in store for us. Hopefully some more good news, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with another daily transfer update. People, on the way out, make sure you smash the likes and please subscribe to the channel. I'm looking for 10 more subscribers, guys, to hit 4,250, a quarter of the way to 5K, where there will be another giveaway, people. So please, on your way out, smash the likes. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the link, subscribe. It's massively appreciated, guys. Big up to you all. Thank you so much for your support every day. It's greatly appreciated. The channel and the streams would be nothing without you guys, so it is massively appreciated. Let's grow together. Smash the likes on the way out. Subscribe to the channel on the way out. Let's hope for some good news tomorrow. Peace out, guys. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Up the Chelsea. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys.